so many of the beautiful things that you're going to hear tonight, it's really this theme that we are, you know, looking at Mary as the vessel. Now, we all have heard about the Virgin Mary, and we all have different conditioned ideas about who she is and what happened. But here's what I want to sort of bring us into this container of looking at Mary not as just the Virgin, but as a mirror of being. And here's what I mean. That as someone like Hildegard or the cult of Mary in the Middle Ages, where we're looking at this person on a pedestal, this chosen, humble person, who did a really big thing. And what she did was she said yes to the divine. The divine said, I choose you. You are available, you are open, you are the one. And she said, yes, you can use me. And as we understand that divine coming into physical form is really a sort of miracle. And as we look at Mary as this mirror, not just the brave one, but the one who said, I will be available for this miracle of life. And so, as we sort of look into the next song, there's a quality of Mary that Hildegard really thought was one of the highest qualities of human being. She gave it a name. She called this quality viridissima, which means in Latin, greenness. I call it sacred aliveness. And what she saw was this person who became second in mind and spirit. And this is really the crux of what we're talking about, this mystical viewpoint of how we look at medieval music like this in this season, where we're coming in and we're saying, how can I be used for the divine? I ask this every day. And maybe I should talk about that so freely, but I do. And music is, of course, an incredible vehicle for that. But it's really about how do we show up in the world as a mirror of the divine here in physical form, in real life. So we're going to hear this song. It's my favorite song. It's O viridissima virga. It means, oh, greenest branch, right? I'll be seated for this, okay? So, because anytime I'm going to be using the instruments, I need to be seated, but you're welcome to come around too if you want to get up. I want to set up this song because we're looking at, we never hear the name Mary, but we're talking, Hildegard is referring to the greenest branch. She's speaking of Mary as a branch of the tree of Jesse, the great biblical symbolic tree that tells about the lineage of Christ. Mary is the branch. Christ is the blossoming, the divine blossoming on that branch. But really we're talking about this miracle of the divine coming into form. And you're going to hear about these images of balsam, scent. You're going to hear about the spices that are sort of blooming, referring to the Song of Songs, this sort of sensual, sensory experience of humanity mirrored in Mary. It's fascinating, it's beautiful, of course. But what I love about this song, it's very earthy. Earthy is a good word, because we're talking about being real people on planet Earth who can still experience miracles and wholeheartedness. So, I'll be playing on this Gothic harp here. viridissima virga.